What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik. I'm the hardest working man in sports and gaming, and we are talking about Madden 21 ratings. It's going to be going on all week, even though some of the stuff leaked, and we're finding out that some of the leaks actually, I won't say the leaks aren't true. I think the leaks were true at first, but I think there's been some last minute changes, which, as I mentioned yesterday, that there was a chance that those ratings could change by the time the retail versions came out. And I think we saw a little bit of that today. So on Tuesday, it was the day for the running backs. So they did the top 10 running backs, and Saquon Barkley actually got a little bit of a boost in his rating. But I had mentioned this before, and I'm not sure. Honestly, I say this on so many different channels or in an article or whatever, a video for Operation Sports. I kind of forget sometimes where things were said. But I had previously reported that Christian McCaffrey was going to be one of the 99 overall rated players. He's one of 4 guys. So 2 of those have already been confirmed. Patrick Mahomes was the first. Then Christian McCaffrey. The other 2 are supposed to be Stephon Gilmore of the New England Patriots and Aaron Donald of the LA Rams. He's actually the only guy who was a 99 rated player at the beginning of, or when Madden 20 launched, who was also still a 99 rated player in Madden 21 as it launches. But Andrew Weingarten, who a lot of you might know as Moonlight Swami, I still think he has some of the best franchise mode videos out, but he now works for EA and still is running his channel. But he did tweet, he said, "This is further proof that the league ratings aren't correct. The Dolphins are not the lowest overall, and the Saints definitely are not only an 85. So he went right at My Sports Update, not Unique Mazik's My Sports Update, an actual Twitter account called My Sports Update, who had tweeted that. So I think those team ratings were more from the leak that came from the beta, the extended beta access that one user was able to get, and he started posting stuff from online. So I think that stuff was from the beta. I think the leak that came from Madden School is still pretty much on point, with the exception of the Saquon Barkley, which we're going to talk about in a second. So let's look at the top 10 running backs in Madden 21 at launch. Number 1, of course, is Christian McCaffrey. How do y'all like this for bucking stereotypes, right? So we got all these stupid stereotypes that go through the NFL, and people say all this stupid stuff, right? They got this stuff against black quarterbacks. They got stuff against all these other, people that play other positions. But the last 2 MVPs of the NFL are black men, and the best running back in the NFL is a white man. So much for all of the stereotypes, just on both ends. So Christian McCaffrey is the number 1 rated running back in the league, or in the game. Number 2 is Derrick Henry. It's a pretty big drop off from McCaffrey to Henry. Then you got Nick Chubb, who's actually tied with Derrick Henry. No, I'm sorry. No, he's not. He's at a 92. Ezekiel Elliott is tied with him. He has a 92. Now, Saquon Barkley is now number 5 with a 91. But I'm going to talk about where he was in a second, because he wasn't there before. Number 6 is the Minnesota Vikings Dalvin Cook at a 91. He's tied with Barkley. Number 7, you got Aaron Jones, a 90 from the Packers. Joe Mixon is an 89. He's number 8. And number 9 is the Las Vegas, I almost said the Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders Josh Jacobs. He's an 88. And the New Orleans Saints Alvin Kamara is only an 88. I kind of thought he might be a little bit higher than that. But let's talk a little bit about Saquon Barkley. Originally, Saquon Barkley, on that early ratings leak, not the one from the Twitter user, but the one actually that we got from Madden School that I'm inclined to believe was pretty correct, he was an 89 on there, but now he is a 91. So there was a little bit of some backlash about it. There was a tweet from Saquon Barkley's teammate Darius Slayton, and he said, "How is it that a list of the top running backs comes out like a week ago, and he's saying Saquon was voted number 1, and yet somehow gets rated an 89? Make it make sense, somebody, please." So he's basically coming into the defense of his teammates. So if you take a look at this, right? So the top 10 running backs in Madden 21, if you look at these ratings, these are from Madden School, which is where I told you where that leak came from originally, right? You see every single rating here is exactly what what EA put out today, except for Saquon Barkley. So everybody talking about the leaks on Madden are not correct and all that. Yeah, okay. I don't think the ones from the beta were exactly right. I think that was an early version, but I think what came from Madden school is pretty much on point, with the exception of this Saquon Barkley, who was probably bumped up because of the backlash. If you even look at Hall of Famer Barry Sanders, one of the greatest running backs of all time, he put up a screenshot and tweeted this. He says, I think Madden got Saquon's stats about right, but you have to think about my man more, giving my man more credit on carrier vision. He said, it's hard to think that 85 guys see it better. He says, I think I know a ratings adjuster. So he was talking about the fact that Saquon Barkley was tied for 86th in the league with ball carrier vision, only getting the 78 ball carrier vision. So that's even with him having the 91. So you can make the argument he should be even higher than that. But I thought that was pretty interesting that he jumped up from an 89 or a 91 at this point in the game. So let's look at something else. We got the top 10 fastest running backs in Madden 21. Raheem Mostert, who is actually trying to get traded. He already demanded a trade. I wouldn't mind the Bears grabbing a hold of him. That would be pretty cool. And then we got Matt Breda at number 2, where he's tied with Mostert. Both of them are 95 speed. Philip Lindsay's a 93. Jonathan Taylor's a 93. Tony Pollard's a 93. TJ Logan. Ronald Jones II. Kalfani Muhammad. Naheem Hines. All of those guys are 93. Nick Chubb is, you're going to see what I'm saying in a second too. Nick Chubb he that dude in Madden this year. He is that dude with a 92 speed. All right, so now let's look at the running backs with the highest break tackle rating. Nick Chubb, number 1 with a 97. Nick Chubb is that dude in this game. He is the one you want. Josh Jacobs with a 94. Derrick Henry's only a 93 on break tackle. He does have the highest stiff arm rating though, so but yeah, that's something. Chris Carson's a 92. Saquon Barkley with a 91. Alvin Kamara's a 90. Kareem Hunt's an 89. The Browns have 2 running backs in the top 10 in breaking tackles. Mark Ingram's an 89. Joe Mixon's an 88, and Dalvin Cook is an 88. All right, what else did we have here? I think we got one more. Juke. I'll talk about these stiff arms too. But in Juke, number 1 is Christian McCaffrey, 96. Saquon Barkley, the 94. Dalvin Cook's a 93. Duke Johnson's a 93. Aaron Jones is a 92. Kareem Hunt's a 92. Mark Ingram's a 92. Ronald Jones II is a 91. Le'Veon Bell's a 91. And Ezekiel Elliott is a 91. I want to make a little bit of a stink about the fact that I think that, I want to know where my man Tariq Cohen is when it comes to the Juke rating. Now, I'm not going to talk too crazy because, I know he's not supposed to be like one of the top 10 guys, but dude, come on. He can't get a little bit of love for the Juke. I think Tariq is pretty jukeboxy. I think, didn't he have that X factor or something? It just feels like he should have had that. I don't know, but that's just me. But I can tell you that Derrick Henry is number 1 in stiff arm, and number 2 in stiff arm is Alvin Kamara with a 92. Derrick Henry's stiff arm's a 98. So I guess that's supposed to kind of make up for the fact that his break tackle is not where you might think it would be. Le'Veon Bell's at a 91. Chris Carson's a 91. James Conner's a 90. Melvin Gordon at 3rd is a 90. Ezekiel Elliott's in there 89. Kerryon Johnson, we need to really celebrate him, y'all, us franchise fans, because he actually plays franchise mode, and he tweeted about the fact that EA hadn't done anything to it. So we should all kind of celebrate him. Aaron Jones is an 88, and then Joe Mixon is an 88. So interesting ratings for the running backs, if I do say so. But that's all I got today for Madden ratings. I do have another video that I'm going to do talking about what they did with the playbooks and AI. We'll see how much that sticks. Almost kind of feels like they were kind of trying to slide that in as a improvement to franchise, but we know better than that. All right, I appreciate you watching as always. God bless and peace.